Hey guys, welcome back to another fun session on not just solving but understanding problems. In this video, as the title suggests, we are going to talk about the overlap of geometry and algebra and explore the avenues it opens for understanding problems. There was a professor by the name of Elisha Scott Loomis who had published 367, mind it, not one, not two, but 367 astoundingly different ways of proving the Pythagoras theorem geometrically, and that too in the early 20th century. Here we'll try to develop an intuition to the proof of the Pythagoras theorem by converging the line between algebra and geometry and explore whether we develop a tool to generate multiple proofs of the Pythagoras theorem or not. So we'll start with a question that frequents in placement recruitment interviews in the best of the employers and MNCs. A formal statement of the question goes as follows. We need to prove the following identity. A plus B whole square equals A square plus B square plus 2AB. Please pause the video and try to think of multiple ways of proving it. Okay, so let's discuss the multiple solutions. The simplest way would be to try expanding the left hand side and using commutability of multiplication. Another method would be via multi-dimensional mathematical induction. Both these proofs are not in the scope of this video and would be covered in some other video. Here we'll focus on a geometrical proof for this identity. So in order to interpret it geometrically, let me rephrase the question. Can you prove this identity geometrically? Please pause the video and give it a try. Okay, those who have solved it, well done. Those who haven't, let's try to build up an intuition for the approach to be followed. So the keywords are geometry, A plus B, square. So even if we think out loud, the problem statement itself shrieks of a square word in it. A plus B square equals to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Let's catch hold of this square and draw it. This could mean that the side of square is A plus B and the area would thus become A plus B whole square. Okay, so moving ahead, there is an equal to sign after A plus B square. Equal to sign in geometrical terms would mean containership. Thus, a square of side A plus B contains what? The right hand side, which is A square plus B square plus 2AB. Let's try to draw A square first. So for drawing A square, we need to demarcate the side A and draw the whole square. We can demarcate the remaining areas, and what we find is that as soon as we write the updated lengths, a square of side B automatically crops up. Also, the remaining areas are two rectangles, each of area AB. Hence proved. One can clearly observe that we have not used any idea or concept that required an in-depth knowledge of geometry or algebra. We have just made a smart use of the cues given in the question itself. Now, if you are asked to solve this problem, wherein you need to prove A minus B whole square equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. This is a practice exercise, you can try it offline. Now the prerequisites or the build-up is over and let's attack the central problem, which was proving the Pythagoras theorem. A formal statement of the theorem goes as follows. In a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the square of perpendicular A plus square of base B. So C square is equal to A square plus B square. The geometrical interpretation would be, if we attach or club two squares of side A and B respectively, the area would summarily amount to a square of side C, where C is the hypotenuse of the particular right angle triangle. In order to develop an intuition for the proof, let's seek help from the previous two identities. We have A plus B square equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB, A minus B square equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. If we add them up, we would get the right hand side as twice of A square plus B square. If we halve this equation, we would get A square plus B square. This hints of the elements of the Pythagoras theorem. We need to catch hold of this A square plus B square. Another way can be if we can restructure the formal equation a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, we'll see that a square plus b square element is also present in this equation. So if we take the 2ab to the left hand side, we can say that subtracting two rectangles of side a and b each from a square of side a plus b would give us a square plus b square. And this a square plus b square is nothing but the a square plus b square of the Pythagoras theorem. So in short, if we prove that a plus b square minus 2ab is equal to c square, we are done. Let's try to analyze this geometrically. Now this means that we need to subtract two rectangles of a and b dimensions each from a square of side a plus b. Let's call the remaining region as R. This R region would be equal in area to a square of side C, but we are yet to locate a square of side C in this region. So let's try that out. Now recall from the Pythagoras theorem that in order to get C, we need a right angle triangle with two sides A and B. Note here that we are yet to prove C square equal to A square plus B square. We are just saying that in a right angle triangle configuration, let's name the hypotenuse as C. As simple as that. Now finding C. In order to get C, we need a right angle contained between two sides A and B. So on the given square of side A plus B, if we choose a length A from one side and B length from the adjacent, we would get the hypotenuse C. Applying this on all four edges, we get a square of side C. It is very easy to prove that it is a square. Okay, now we have a plus b whole square in place, c square in place. If we get this 2ab region from the remaining area, we would be done with the proof. We can observe that each of the leftover right angle triangles has a perpendicular as A and base as B. Area of one such triangle is half AB. Thus, sum of areas of four such triangles is 2AB. Hence proved. So, we have finally finished doing the problem. The solution showcases our methodology of learning. We call it the brain gym methodology. As a practice task, I would like to ask you to prove the Pythagoras theorem using this version of geometry. In simpler words, given the area of the region R equal to a square plus b square, prove that a square of side C, where C is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle with sides A and B, would contain exactly the same area as R. So this implies that if we keep finding ways to restructure the given identity, we might keep on getting various geometrical interpretations, or say the ways to prove the Pythagoras theorem. That really opens the floodgates for us. That's it guys. If you like the idea of not just solving but completely understanding problems, please like, comment and share, and do remember to subscribe our channel. So our channel is QOE, our FB page is www.facebook.com/quantum of excellence, and the site is www.qoe.co.in. Thanks for watching.